Happy New Year and welcome to Sew Against the Grain. My name is Mona and I'm hoping to take a few minutes today to talk a little bit about my 2018 Make 9 plans. So the first thing I'm planning on making is Simplicity 1538, which is a button-up shirt pattern, and I'm hoping to make this as a true Western shirt pattern. I have some fabric I'm considering, which is this dark green and dark navy plaid, and this is a flannel I picked up at Joann's, but I'm thinking a Western shirt might look better from a shirting, so I'm thinking of getting like a small plaid or a small check shirting to do the Western shirt with. I haven't totally decided, but I think it will serve the pattern better. I'm hoping to do the yoke, the studs, the pearl buttons, decorative stitching, everything for the pattern to really make it look as Western as I possibly can. The second item I have on my Make 9 list for 2018 is a polka dot dress from a catalog from 1964. So I'll put up a picture of all the patterns and this dress out of the catalog so that you can see what I'm thinking of. I don't have any fabric yet, but I'm thinking of doing either a black on white polka dot or a navy on white polka dot, and then a white on navy or a white on black polka dot. And then I'm hoping to find some red velvet ribbon that I'm able to do the red stripes and the red bows on the dress. But I think it should be pretty easy to construct once I find some fabric and ribbon that I'm really happy and excited about. The third item on the list is going to be a rayon wrap dress. I'm planning on using the pattern from Gertie Sew's Vintage Casual. I've made the wrap dress twice before, so I have a pretty good idea of the fit. It's a really easy dress to make, and I think that it will look beautiful in rayon. The first two times I made it, it was both out of a 100% cotton fabric, so I think it'll have a really nice flow, especially the little collar on the dress. I think will look really great in a rayon. I have a ton of pieces of really beautiful rayon fabric, but the one I'm planning on using for the wrap dress is this lobster fabric. So it's a dark navy blue rayon, and it's like a challis, so it's got a texture to it, and it's been washed in that iron, so it's a little wrinkled, but it's got some nets. It's got the lobsters on it. I think this will be a really great pattern. I think the wrap dress will be a really great pattern to use for this fabric. The fourth pattern on my 2018 Make 9 list is the Anna dress from By Hand London. So I'm actually only planning on using the bodice. I prefer a fuller skirt on most of my dresses, but I love, love, love kimono sleeve bodices. And every Anna dress I've seen on Instagram and on Pinterest has been just absolutely stunning. So I'm really excited to give the pattern a try. I bought it, I think I bought it around Black Friday when it was on sale, so I'm really excited to sew it. The fabric that I'm planning on using for that is Michael Miller's Swan Lake. So it's actually a border print. It's navy blue and it's got these purple and pink flowers, and then the actual border is these beautiful trees and some swans on a lake. I think this will be a great use of the fabric to make the Anna dress. So I'll make the bodice out of the middle part of the fabric and then use the bottom for the skirt. And I'm just planning on putting a gathered dirndl probably for the skirt. I just think it'll be easy. It will be a good use of the fabric. I'll be able to squeeze in as much as I can possibly use into the skirt. Number 5 is a Juniper Cardigan, and this one's going to be a little bit of an upcycling. I have two old, very rarely worn Old Navy cardigans that are a very thin sweater knit. So I have a black one and I have a gray one. And they're a little large on me, so I don't wear them often, and I'm not a huge fan of pullover sweaters. So it's another reason I don't wear them a ton. I'm leaning towards making the body of the Juniper cardigan in the black sweater, and then the arms and probably the bands and the binding in the gray sweater. I love the detail on the Juniper cardigan of the little saddle sleeve at the top, so I think that will look great with some contrasting fabrics. And then I'll be able to use things that I have had forever and don't wear often instead of buying fabric. So I think this will be a good first go for that pattern. And then number 6 on my 2018 Make 9 list is the Boogie retro shirt pattern. I don't have a lot of jersey in my stash, so I don't have a fabric for that yet. And I'm hoping to do, because the pattern has a really interesting shoulder detail and a sleeve detail, so I'm hoping to find a jersey that I like that has maybe some stripes on it so I can use them horizontally and kind of show off the detail of the shoulder and the sleeve. I'm not 100% sold on that yet, but I think that I will get a lot of wear out of a striped t-shirt, and I'm hoping that by finding a really great shirt pattern that I'll be able to retire some of my old ready-to-wear shirts and replace them with things that I'm really excited about that look really interesting. Number 8 is a Rita Blouse. This is from Charm Patterns by Gertie, so this is her new independent pattern line. I bought the Rita Blouse pattern when it was available, so I've had it forever, and I've had fabric for it forever, but I just haven't had a chance to make it. I think this will be a good one for me to make in the summer when it's warm and I can get a lot of wear out of it. Arizona is, central Arizona in particular, tends to be pretty warm all year, so I'll get really annual use out of a peasant blouse, and I have made a ton and love them from other patterns, but I think this will be a good one for me to sew in the summer because I'll just be able to get a ton of wear out of it. I have this fabric for the Rita Blouse. It's a rayon crepe, and it's a navy blue background with some beautiful blue and yellow flowers and some white stems on it. It has a beautiful texture. It feels great against the skin, so I think this will be a good fabric to use for my first Rita Blouse. Number 8 on my 2018 Make 9 list is Butterick 6390, which is a pattern that Gertie designed for Butterick, and it's a cropped jacket. I am planning on making it out of a small whale corduroy. I was actually in San Francisco recently and got a chance to do a little bit of fabric shopping, so I have this small whale black corduroy that has these little embroidered skull and crossbones, which I think will be great for the jacket. So I'm planning on using this for the outside of the jacket, and then I also have this beautiful emerald green rayon challis for the lining. And I'm thinking for the jacket that I'll actually make piping. There's these beautiful princess seams on the bottom of the front bodice and the back bodice, and then there's a yoke and there's a pocket on the front. So I'm thinking of making some piping out of this green challis as well and using that on the jacket. And then I think with this as the lining with the black with the skull and crossbones, it's just going to be a really classic fun look. So I'm really excited for this one. I've started cutting out the muslin for the jacket. I'm planning on muslining the jacket just to make sure that I get a good fit. I don't make outerwear often, so when I do, I like to do a muslin first so that I make sure I have a really good fit, since I probably won't be replacing the jacket anytime soon. So the final item on my 2018 Make 9 list is vintage McCalls 5665, which is this beautiful sweetheart dress. I'm planning on making the full skirted version, and it's got this beautiful piping that goes down the front, which I'm really excited about. I'm definitely going to do a full muslin of the dress to make sure that it's a good fit, and I am considering moving the zipper. There's a side zipper currently in the pattern. I'm thinking about moving the zipper from the side to the back. I'm not a huge fan of side zippers, so I think that will be a better fit for me, but I haven't totally decided that's the plan yet. I don't have fabric for this dress yet, but I'm thinking of using the Robert Kaufman linen rayon blend in the color Ocean, and I'll put a picture of the fabric up for you as well. It's this beautiful turquoise blue. I love sewing dresses with linen rayon blends. So I think it'll have a beautiful drape and it'll really do the dress service. I haven't totally decided on what I'm going to do for the piping and the bows on the dress, for what I'll make those out of. I might do a contrasting fabric. I might just do pre-purchased piping. I haven't totally decided, but I have a little bit of time. I'm probably going to do this one a little bit later in the year, so I have some time to figure that out before I need to purchase fabric. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. I have been really excited to see other seamstresses talking about their 2018 Make 9 plans, and so I thought this video would be a really fun one to do, and hopefully there's people doing some similar patterns or are have some similar ideas about some of the things they're making, and this will be helpful. I'm hoping to do some videos as I work through some of these projects to talk about how it's going and show off some final products. I'm really going to try and stick to finishing all 9 because I I've been really interested in doing all these 9 patterns for a long time, and I've had them forever, and I think this is just a really good motivation to start making them up, and it'll be a good reminder of the commitment I made to work through those patterns. I'm really, really excited for this year's sewing plans. Hopefully you are too, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! I have a pitiful kitty cat helper today as well. Dasha had an injury to her tail yesterday, so she's in the cone of shame looking out the window trying to pretend it isn't happening, but she's been a good sport so far. Welcome to Sewgrunts. So I have some fabric that I'm considering, which is this dark green, sorry about the cat hair, the pattern from Gertie Sew's Vintage Casual. I'm going to use the pattern from